This is the 14th lecture of the Semantic SEO course. In this lecture, we will talk about the attribute filtration. So first of all, to be able to filter the attributes from these queries, there are three criteria. The first one is attribute prominence. So basically attribute prominence coming from the definition of the entity. For example, if I remove the league from the German, or let's say the Germany, so it have the overall definition. The Germany still as it's a country. But if I talk about the Germany population, if I remove this specific attribute, that is population, without the population, there is no country. So if I remove population, we did not define the Germany as a single entity, because if there is no population, there is no country. So if you are not able to define an entity without using the attribute, that means it's really important. And if you are able to define an entity without using that specific attribute, that means it's not important. And the next one is attribute popularity. This is about the search demand. When you look at this German league, it has search demand, means it's popular, but it's not prominent. And in the case of attribute relevance, it's not about the relevance between this attribute to this specific entity. It's about the relevance between this specific attribute and our source context. So if we compare that, German league is not a prominent but a popular, and it's not relevant to our source context. While in the case of Germany population, it's also prominent, it's also popular, and it's also relevant. That's why we take it as a primary attribute to create our root article. We have the specific note in our article, that is Germany population, and we verbalize it. What should you know about the population of Germany? And it's under the life that is connected to the different visas, and it's also about living and etc. So that's how we can filter. So here one question that you should notice is, if we have the very important attribute, like it's prominent, it's popular, and it's have the relevant to our source context, so why we did not put in H1? In the next lecture, we will process it and see how this specific contextual vector is created. See you in the next one.